Most people think self-control is about willpower. It's not. Willpower runs out. Motivation disappears. Feelings change. But there are people who stay disciplined even when they're tired, bored, stressed, or emotionally wrecked. They don't rely on motivation. They operate on something darker. Today, I'm going to show you the dark habits of highly self-controlled people. And if you understand this, you'll stop trying to feel motivated and start becoming dangerous instead. Here's the first habit. They don't trust their emotions. Average people wake up and ask, "How do I feel today?" Self-controlled people wake up and ask, "What needs to be done?" They know emotions are temporary. Motivation is temporary. Even confidence is temporary. So they don't build their life around feelings. They build systems. They work when they're tired. They train when they're not in the mood. They stay silent when they're angry. Not because they don't feel things, but because they don't obey everything they feel. That's dark discipline. Second habit. They make uncomfortable decisions fast. Weak minds delay hard choices. They overthink. They hope problems disappear. Self-controlled people lean into discomfort. If a relationship feels wrong, they detach. If a habit is destroying them, they cut it. If a friend disrespects them, they adjust access. They don't drag emotional baggage for months. They understand something powerful. The longer you avoid discomfort, the weaker you become. So they choose short-term pain over long-term regret. That's why their life moves forward while others stay stuck. Third habit. They control their environment more than their impulses. Most people try to fight temptation with pure willpower. That's stupid. Highly disciplined people remove the temptation instead. If junk food is a problem, it doesn't enter their house. If social media wastes their time, notifications are off. If certain people drain their energy, distance is created. They don't test their strength daily. They design their environment so they don't need constant strength. That's not weakness. That's intelligence. Fourth habit. They practice emotional detachment. This one is powerful. They care, but not blindly. They love, but not desperately. They give, but not at the cost of self-respect. If someone leaves, they don't beg. If someone disrespects them, they don't chase validation. If someone underestimates them, they don't argue. They observe. They adjust. They move accordingly because their peace is more important than proving a point. And that level of emotional control makes them unpredictable. Fifth habit. They delay gratification without announcing it. Weak people love talking about their grind. They post every small achievement. They want applause before results. Self-controlled individuals move in silence. They skip the party quietly. They save money quietly. They build skills quietly. No dramatic speeches. No public declarations. Just consistency. And while others chase short dopamine hits, they stack long-term power. Sixth habit. They are brutally honest with themselves. No excuses. If they're out of shape, they admit it. If they're lazy, they admit it. If they messed up, they admit it. They don't blame the world. They don't blame their past. They don't blame luck. Because excuses feel good, but they destroy growth. Self-controlled people would rather face a painful truth than live in a comfortable lie. That's rare. Seventh habit. They protect their energy like it's currency. They don't argue online for hours. They don't chase drama. They don't entertain gossip. They understand attention is power. Where attention goes, life goes. So they invest it carefully. If something doesn't build them, teach them, or pay them, it doesn't get much of their time. That's why they appear distant. It's not arrogance, it's focus. And here's the final habit that almost no one talks about. They embrace boredom. Yes, boredom. Most people run from it. They need constant stimulation, scrolling, music, noise, distractions. But self-controlled people can sit in silence and still stay steady. They can do repetitive work without needing excitement. They understand that mastery is boring, success is repetitive, growth is slow, and they're okay with that because they're not addicted to entertainment. They're addicted to progress. Now let me tell you something important. These habits don't make life easier. They make you stronger. You'll feel isolated sometimes. You'll feel misunderstood. People might call you cold, intense, or obsessed. But what they don't see is the internal battle you win every single day. The moment you don't react. The moment you don't quit. The moment you don't give in. That's a private victory. And private victories build unshakable confidence. Self-control isn't loud. It doesn't flex. It doesn't need validation. It's built in silence. And over time, it creates something powerful. Freedom. Freedom from impulses. Freedom from toxic people. Freedom from emotional chaos. While most people are controlled by their moods, cravings, and distractions, you become the one in control. And in a world where everyone is addicted to comfort, the person who controls themselves controls everything. If you're building this kind of discipline, understand something. You're not extreme. You're evolving. Stay sharp.